Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
Hi, it's Zubble975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Now look at that title. Some glitch kept me from landing. Is this cheating? This is definitely in the realms of ask stupid questions, get stupid answers. It wasn't a glitch that was stopping him land, it was another player ramming him. I later found out this is an almanac of TOC, just ramming into him. You'll see him just down the corner there. This guy decides that, to log out whilst being rammed by another ship inside of the station in Shinny. Now, why you would put your own clip of you logging on Xbox is anyone's guess, but a warning for you.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Honestly, I was absolutely amazed that somebody would post this clip of themselves on the internet and then ask for opinions. I was absolutely gobsmacked. I thought this was definitely going to descend very quickly, so I got in there early with a nice polite comment saying how it's frowned upon and, most people consider it logging. But I was amazed that somebody would do this, but then you got to remember this.
Look at it this way. Think of how stupid the average person is, and then realize half of them are stupider than that.
Now, at which point I grabbed my popcorn and waited for things to explode, and boy did they. But I made a few comments, just saying, there's better ways to handle it, you shouldn't have menu logged, that sort of thing. And then when I said it was technically combat logging, everything I said, apart from the original statement, which was interesting, got deleted. And he kept repeatedly deleting my comments, which, I'm like, you ask people a question and then delete when they answer, if you don't like the answer, obviously. It definitely was delete. I did say I thought it was actually he was wanted, but it turned out no, it just had fines from blocking landing pads and that sort of thing. I even gave him some advice of how to kill the person attacking him within the rules of the game, but he didn't. He deleted that comment as well. But yeah, when I said this, he started deleting the comments. Now, why did I say it was technically combat logging and not combat logging? Well, this is the definition of combat logging, and it's basically dashboarding, Alt F4 on PC, ungracefully exiting the game is the term. If you exit through the menu, it gets into the murky waters of a technicality. It's not technically cheating because FDev have said the menu is the correct way to exit the game. However, most people in the community consider it just as bad to menu log during combat or menu log when something's happening, like someone ramming you. And also, the FDev community team have pointed out in the past on live stream that you shouldn't menu log while combat's happening. Here, you see this clip.
That we've started. Oh my god! I could just carry on playing this for a while. No. All right, anyway,
we actually shut the stream down, but we're gonna keep playing here. So
look, I'm not allowed to because it's technically combat logging. So what I'll do is I'll leave this running and then see if my multi-crew companions can handle themselves.
So as you can see, soon afterwards I checked back and he'd deleted all my comments, which was kind of him. So of course I commented again because why wouldn't I? I don't know why he was getting so upset because, it is, after all, only a game.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Now, hilariously, because this gentleman had deleted the rest of my comments, I actually got accused on Discord of defending combat logging, which I thought was A, quite hilarious, and B, considering who it was that was accusing me of defending combat logging, kind of even more hilarious. Also, they probably didn't realize that in my use of language, frowned upon in Xbox speak and YouTube speak, means something completely worse, because you can't say what you really want to say. You cannot on YouTube or on Xbox say that somebody was being really cunt. let's say it's auntie, as obviously we're on YouTube. But like, as you can see, I was moaned at because I'd said it wasn't a breach of terms of service, which it isn't, and I was told I should lie to people, but I don't. So suck it up, buttercup. I don't lie to people, and it isn't against terms of service. You know, I'm being very accurate in my description. It's frowned upon. A lot of people, some people, consider it to be clogging, but it is, after all, menu logging, not full-on combat logging. So it's in that grey area, and as we've discussed with the clips, it's technically combat logging. But hilariously, he didn't take my advice about slamming someone into the pad and sitting on them, because that's the best way to deal with that. Honestly, I killed Kenny Loggins during the ESR war by sitting on his FDL until the station shot him. It went from him trying to station ram me and block my landing pad to me crushing him on the landing pad, so he got wanted by the station for blocking the landing pad. And also, if you haven't built your ships correctly and you're saying they're not strong enough to survive a gank, maybe don't advertise that, and certainly don't say that as it's a boastful thing or a thing where you're proud of. I fly a Type 7 and that thing's only got 500 odd shields. It's not going to survive a fight, but it can survive enough to get away from people. And if you're not building your ships properly, I would say this.
If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Well, he didn't like my answers, and he didn't like the fact that I still think it is technically combat logging and you shouldn't do it. So he blocked me, which, you know, brings this one to a close. But if you're still on that thread, I'd love to see the screenshots, because that back and forth's got to have gone on for some time. I've seen like it's up to about 75 comments, and he can't be deleting everyone, surely. But to this guy, I say thank you for entertaining me. It was hilarious, and this is how I feel.